G'day, it's Albie here. So I love being a dad. Watching them grow from little tackers right up to adults. So I've been a dad for over 30 years and it's heaps of fun. So I thought I'd chat to some other dads to find out their thoughts and also the challenges of being a dad. And of course, at the end, you're going to get some dad jokes. We can't help ourselves. All right, so tell me, mate, what's cool about being a dad?
Oh, I suppose it's just having fun with your children and your wife. I think, making fun times, memorable times. Yeah.
One of the best things is you don't need a degree. You're thrown in. Day one is the easiest day. And it's just a day at a time. So it's a long journey and, you get so much fulfillment out of it. I always wanted to be a dad. There was no doubt about that.
Oh, just the fact that I've got two boys that look a little bit like me. They act a lot like me in some ways. Yeah. And I can go, oh, I remember what I was like back then and that age.
The way they can surprise you with the things that they say and the way that they think. That's what I also love at this point, because they're both very much teenagers, but they're also still, even 16-year-old girl, occasionally just go back to that 8-year-old kid.
Oh, nice.
And I do like that, and I still chase them down for cuddles and they let me. So I have hugs, so that's something I very much like. But I really, to be honest, I love their company. They're great company.
I think early on in the piece, the realisation when they're born, it's something that you've helped create, and to see them grow and develop and nourish, make mistakes, hopefully learn from them, and be there to guide, I think.
It is seeing them grow and become their own person. Yeah, and as a dad, then I know that I've contributed to that, but I also know that my influence is also limited. They are their own people.
So it's sort of keeping that hands-on but hands-off.
Yeah, and actually stepping back and going, well, all right, let's see what you guys become. That's fascinating.
Oh, it just gives me a purpose in life to be, and also be a good role model, just to show them that life sometimes throws curveballs at you, and and you've got to be resilient. And just being, seeing their dad go through, what I've been through, and also just being there. If Dad, my car broke down. What do I do? What's tax all about? Just explaining them all about life and just putting them on the right track.
So it's kind of feeling useful in a way.
Oh, it's just that purpose of waking up in the morning and know why I'm here, what life's all about. And being a dad is just one of the best things I've ever done. Yeah,
that's awesome, mate. Okay, so they're the good things. What about the challenges?
Oh, it's okay. All right, what's challenging about being a dad? Well, because I want to follow on from what I said before, I might want something in particular for them or from them, and they might not give that. For whatever reason. So sometimes the challenge for me has been learning to just let go, or know when to be firmer about, what, actually, I want that from you, or I think you ought to do this.
Yeah, it's a fine line to walk, isn't it?
Yeah.
That one. Yeah.
And I'm not a controller, so I have a tendency to step back and observe more than interfere. But that's the hard thing. There's that tension there.
Just knowing how to deal with them, and I think sometimes we can really feel like maybe that you're the only one experiencing this this difficult situation. But I suppose being a dad to a boy is often, maybe it's something that I've experienced, and because it's my boy, maybe if I've got a bit of empathy and I think back to what I was like then, maybe it's maybe I was presenting the same challenge to my parents. So
well, we do butt heads, as boys.
So I think yes, there are challenges, and maybe self-reflection is probably a really important thing, but not to the extent that you start questioning how you're doing things. Don't be too harsh on yourself.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah. Because we naturally, if we want to be a good dad, and if anything doesn't seem to go like fluidly, you just think maybe we've done
Yes,
something wrong?
plenty of times it's gone pear-shaped, and you think, I wish I could have that moment back.
I think to have the answers for them
That's a good one.
when they come to you with a problem, whether it be emotional, whether it be financial, whether it be just a life question, to give them the best direction that you can. That's a really hard one.
Sometimes we don't always have the answers, do we?
We don't.
And it's hard to not have the answers, isn't it?
And in most cases, we have to make those mistakes
Yeah.
to learn from.
Yeah.
Being on all the time, not showing that I've got have negative thoughts or negative outlook in life. Like, keep it positive, so because it affects them, and I feel like if I can keep it positive and it gives them opportunities to always strive to be better as well.
At this particular point in time, speed. So
Okay.
we've got 5 minutes to get to blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
The thing that you want me to take you to.
Yeah.
And you have just gone into beyond zombie mode.
Okay. So you're cracking the whip all the time, are
Yes,
you?
well, not all the time, but just sometimes. And that drives me around the bend.
Oh, gosh. So you want me to be honest?
I find that a lot of the guys are thinking, oh, how many can I list?
Well, okay. So probably the biggest challenge is, top of the list, I think it's probably having daughters, and
Okay.
as a male, just getting that pitch perfect delivery of, the right messaging. My kind of 3 or 5 second sound bites with them, can really rub them up the wrong way.
Yeah. Is that because it's obviously we don't relate to daughters as much, not having been a girl before?
Yeah, I think so. I think also, teenagers are particularly volatile.
The challenging thing is that probably a lot of pressure on myself to be that role model, that good role model. I really didn't have a good relationship with my dad, so I thought I really want to just do completely different and try to be there. And sometimes the pressure, like I remember when Lucy was born, the pressure of being a father really overwhelmed me, so I really struggled early on, but I've sort of grown into the role and sort of just trying to just do the best I can. That's all you can do, really.
Yeah. All right, thanks, fellas. Now, before we get to the dad jokes, if you're a dad and you have things you'd like to share, the cool things, the challenging things, or your own dad joke, then hit me up with a message. All right, let's get into it. Brace yourselves. All right, mate, you got to hit me with a dad joke.
All right, do you want a short dad joke or a long dad joke, Albert?
Have you got two of it?
I've got two.
We'll do both and see what makes the edit.
All right, so the short dad joke
Yeah,
is, how did the butcher introduce his wife to his dinner guests?
How did the butcher introduce his wife to his dinner guests? No.
Everybody, meet Paddy.
So, how do you make a sausage roll?
Make a sausage roll. I don't know the ingredients.
You push it down a hill.
Bada boom.
Well, I have got my go-to dad joke probably is, why did the baker have brown hands?
The baker had brown hands. Why?
He needed a poo. It's my go-to area.
A couple of Irishmen, one of them, Paddy, he's on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and the $1 million question comes to him and he says, Paddy, which of these birds doesn't make its own nest? Would it be a blackbird, a crow, a robin, or an eagle? And he said, oh, that's a tough question, that one. He said, I'll have to ring Seamus.
What's long, brown, and sticky?
Oh, God. This is gonna connect with some of the other ones. I know it is. I'm gonna want to say poo, but I don't think it is.
No, it's a stick, of course.
Oh, yeah. I missed the obvious.
So he rings Seamus in Dublin, and Seamus says to Seamus, I've got this $1 million question. He said, you're my last chance. What bird doesn't make its own nest. And he repeats the birds to him: blackbird, crow, eagle, robin. And Seamus said, well, of course. He said, everybody knows it's a blackbird. Because I've stuffed the joke up.
Brilliant. Classic dad style.
You better do
Ruin the joke.
You better do that again.
All right, I had to think about this. Being an English teacher, how do you comfort a grammar Nazi English teacher?
I have no idea. How do you comfort?
There.
Yeah, I got it.
Pretty bad.
I got it. It's bad, but that's what dad jokes are about.
He gets on the phone to Seamus and he says, Seamus, I'm here for the $1 million question. He said, which of the following birds doesn't make its own nest? And he said, would it be a cuckoo, a blackbird, an eagle, or a robin? And Seamus says, well, it has to be the cuckoo. And he said, well, I hope you're right. So he answers cuckoo and he wins the $1 million.
Knock knock. Who's there? Pants full of.
Pants full of poo.
Pants full of poo.
Yeah,
I walked in the same theme.
And he said, how did you know it was a cuckoo? And he said, well, cuckoos live in clocks, don't they?
I'm glad we got there.
So I took the wife on holidays to the West Indies.
Oh, Jamaica?
No, she came on her own accord. Yeah, there's another. I went on holidays took the kids and the wife to the holidays to the West Indies.
We been there?
Oh no, I took them to the US.
Oh, Chicago?
No, I left the car at home. Sorry about that. We're going to redo that one.
That was brilliant.
Superman's got the afternoon off and he's flying around the metropolis, and he spies down at the top of a roof, a skyscraper, a Wonder Woman, and he sees that she's naked, and he goes, righto, I really like Wonder Woman, so I'm just going to go down and I'm going to do it. So he flies down, he rips off his cape, whatever he does, because he has to take his undies off,
Of course.
first.
Yeah.
And then he has his way with her, because he's a bit shy. He just he takes off, and Wonder Woman says, "Oh my God, what was that?" And the Invisible Man said, "I don't know, but it really hurt." That might not get in the edit.
I've got to find somewhere to put that. I did not see that coming. Neither did he.
No, they did.
Oh, mate, thanks for being a dad.
I couldn't even get a dad joke right.
So, and a woman, an older woman, told a dad joke. So it's not really a dad joke.
Yeah. Oh, God, that was gold. Oh, God, yeah, that's making the edit.
Yep.